Good evening. This is Misty. Hi. How are you? I hope you're okay. I'm doing well too. I have another story for you guys this week. Um, it's called The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza. Do you like pizza? I love pizza. I like pizza with pepperoni sausage, mushrooms, onions, and black olives on it. I don't really like green peppers on pizza. I mean, they're good in other foods, but not on pizza. It's nasty. So, what do you like on your pizza? Do you even like pizza? Um, I have a marker, a sticker. I'm sorry, a sticker on my hand. One of my students gave it to me today, and I didn't take it off my hand. So if you see me with this on here, that's why. I felt very special when she gave me the sticker, so I want to wear it today. I also brought with me my Cuddles. Hi, Cuddles. Hi, Cuddles. Hi, sweetie. This is my favorite bear. My son gave me this bear. I think he gave it to me for Mother's Day or my birthday. I don't know exactly which one, but I do remember that it was my son that gave it to me. And I'm very thankful to have my Cuddles. So let's get started on our book, shall we? It's called The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza. The author is Philemon Sturgis, and the illustrator is Amy Walrod. So the author wrote all the words, and the illustrator drew all the beautiful pictures. You see the hen, a cat. He has a saxophone. I wonder if he's like a musician or something. A dog, and he's got like a jester costume on with a dog with a ball. It looks like. I think he's juggling maybe. And then the duck looked like he's like about to go swimming. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out if they do any of those things that I just mentioned. I'm very curious to know, aren't you? Really fast before we start reading, I want to say hello to Emmanuel, Faith, Mary, Paul, Peter, and John. I hope you all are well and you're very loved from far, far away. Hopefully, we'll meet each other soon, okay? But until then, we can have our video letters. This is the second. Okay, so this is called The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza. The little red hen had eaten the last slice of her tasty loaf of bread. She sipped a cup of chickweed tea and taken her nap. Now she was hungry again, so she scratched through the cupboard and spied a can of tomato sauce. Why don't I make a lovely little pizza? She said to herself. Excuse me. She rummaged through her pan drawer. There were bread pans, cake pans, muffin pans, frying pans, all kinds of pans. But not one single pan was large and round and flat. Large and round and flat, like pizza. Cluck, she said. I need a pizza pan. She stuck her head out the window. Good morning, she called. Does anybody have a pizza pan? Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the cat. Kind of jazzy, like, yeah. Very well, then. I'll fetch one myself, said the little red hen. So she went to the hardware store. I wonder why she went to the hardware store and not like Bed Bath and Beyond or like Walmart, Target, somewhere where they have pizza pans, or like a food supply store. She went to the hardware store. That's an interesting place to find pans. She bought a pizza pan, a large mixing bowl, a pizza slicer, and some other stuff. I guess where she lives, the hardware store is where you buy the pans. When she got home, she opened the cupboard. She saw beans and rice, sugar and spices, jars of jam and jars of honey, and even pickled eggplant, but no flour. I wonder what she needs flour for. Let's find out. Cluck, she said. I need flour. Oh, I know. She needs flour to make the pizza dough. Duh. Come on, Misty. Now you knew that. She stuck her head out the window. Hello, she said. Who'll run to the store and get me some flour? Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog. Very well, then, I'll fetch some myself, said the little red hen. So she went to the supermarket. She bought some flour, some salt, some oil, and some other stuff. Look at all that stuff she bought. She bought some flowers. She bought some paper towels. Look at this. Oh, look at all that stuff she bought, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. That's her little refrigerator. Her refrigerator's already stacked. She have a lot of stuff in the refrigerator. Then she bought all that other stuff. How's she gonna fit all that stuff in the refrigerator? I wonder. When she got home, she opened the fridge. Cluck, she said. There's cream cheese, blue cheese, string cheese, and Swiss cheese. But no mozzarella. So she stuck her head out the window. Excuse me, she said. Who will go to the store and buy me some mozzarella cheese? Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the cat. Very well, then. I'll fetch some myself, said the little red hen. She got to get everything herself. These dudes, man, kind of lazy, huh? And then she just doing everything herself. That's not cool. You know, your friends are really supposed to help you if you need some help. And her friends don't seem like they're helping her very much at all. Let's find out what's going to happen with that, shall we? So the little red hen went to the delicatessen. She bought some mozzarella, pepperoni, and olives, some mushrooms, onions, and garlic, a can of 8 small anchovies, some other stuff, but no pickled eggplant. Ugh, that sounds really gross. On pizza, pickled eggplant? I don't know about all that. I don't know. Okay, when she got home, the little red hen put on her apron and stuck her head out the window. Good afternoon, she said. Who will help me make some pizza dough? Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the cat. Very well then. I'll make it myself, said the little red hen. I'm sorry, excuse me. So she put the flour and some other stuff into her mixing bowl and stirred and mixed and mixed and kneaded and pounded until she had a big ball of pizza dough. After the dough rose, the little red hen rolled it flat and folded it and rolled it again and spun it around her head several times like that. When the dough was just right, she tossed it way up in the air one last time for good luck and put it in her pizza pan. So she's doing a lot of work for this pizza. I'm sure it's going to be very delicious. But she's doing a lot of work for this pizza, yo. Let's see what happens with that. Then she stuck her head out the window. Excuse me, she said. Who will help me make the topping? Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the cat. Very well then, I'll make it myself, said the little red hen. So she chopped and grated and sliced. Next, she opened her can of tomato sauce and spread it all over the pizza dough. On top of that, she put some grated mozzarella, some sliced pepperoni, some chopped olives, some mushrooms, some onions and garlic, 8 small anchovies, and some other stuff. But no pickled eggplant. That must be some really nasty stuff. She's like, I don't want that. the, the little red hen looked at her pizza. It looked just right. She put it in the oven and sat down to sip a cup of chickweed tea. Pretty soon a delicious smell drifted from the oven. It filled the room and floated out the window. Yeah, that cat and that dog and that duck smell that pizza, yo. My lovely little pizza must be ready, she thought. Ooh. Wow, that's a nice pizza. It was lovely, but it was not little. It was not little at all. Look at that big, gigantic pizza. Have you ever had a pizza that big before? I've never had a pizza that big before. I wonder how much a pizza this big would cost in a store or like at a restaurant. Let's find out about what happens with their pizza, shall we? Excuse me, I'm sorry, my nose. I'm sorry. I know that must be irritating. So she stuck her head out the window. Good evening, she said. Would anybody like some pizza? Can you guess what the duck said? Can you guess what the cat said? Can you guess what the dog said? Can you guess what they said? They said, heck yeah, I want some pizza. Okay? Yes, I do. Yes, I dilly do. Okay? Yes. Yes, Hunty, yes. Yes. They all said yes, of course. Okay? But the cat scraped most of the toppings off of his share. When the pizza was all gone, the little red hen made herself another cup of chickweed tea. Then she asked, who will help me do the dishes? Now these fools didn't do anything for her all day. She's been asking them to help her all day. Do you think that they helped her? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that they helped her? Well, let's find out, shall we? They each said, I will. I will. I will. They helped her. And they did. They helped her. The end. They helped her with her dishes. That's great. I'm very happy that they helped her with her chores. They had a delicious meal, and that's the least that they could do to repay her for cooking the pizza for them. I think that's really awesome. I'm very happy that they decided to help her in the end. Because all day she's been working, and all day they've been telling her, no, I'm not helping you. And that's not cool, you know? People, when they ask you for help, they really need it sometimes. I know, especially me. If I ask you for help, I really need it. Because if I can do it myself, I'm going to. Some people are not like that. Some people always want help and they always want people to be around them and they always want people to, I guess, give them attention. And that might be, you know, that might be that's okay. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. But me, I like to do things independently a lot of the times. And that means I like to just do things myself. If I can do it by myself, I will. That's usually how I operate. If I need help, I'll ask for it. But I try not to ask for a lot of help because I try to do things myself. But I don't think that it's wrong for you to ask for help. If you need help, it's always right to ask.